Welcome to Friday, everybody, and Halloween. Just 3 more weeks to go until our wonderful staff awards at the racecourse in Doncaster. Looking forward to welcoming over 300 people, partners and peers to that, with a chance to celebrate the very best of those over 600 nominations that you put forward for excellence among colleagues. It's also good to see that our QI poster tour has now got started out and about around the organisation, so do have a look out for that as well. Last week, of course, we had Ben Allen do that fantastic interview, which included some of his perceptions about how the organisation is trying to change ourselves and to do better, but also his challenge about whether we make fast enough use of feedback from people in the organisation. Of course, we're in the middle of the staff survey season, and there's a link there if you want to fill it in, and you know that we're starting our roughly quarterly open staff meetings again in the next few days. Details on the screen. But I guess Ben's point isn't about one-off moments of feedback, and I think those stories are very important. It's about whether we're creating almost care opinion-like opportunities for individual leaders to interact directly with opinions, to test ideas and so on. I've been thinking about that since he said it to me, and I think there is a job of work to do there to see if we can create the tools to support much more rapid-fire interaction. Please don't email me and tell me that's what email is for. I kind of get that, but I think Ben's point's a little bit more subtle. The ability to use tools within teams to test the temperature, but also to test out ideas. And in an organisation that wants to be innovative, wants to push the boundaries, that feels like an important thing. Now, we do have the big upgrade of our employee app coming in January, and one of the things that will do is it will create the opportunity to personalise your app experience, but also to have two-way communication far more than the current tool has that 3,000 of us have downloaded. I'm going to test over the next month whether I think that could be the vehicle to respond to Ben's challenge, and my colleagues and I will look for other possible methodologies. If you've got ideas about tools and techniques that would help with that, then please do get in touch. I think we need to have that conversation, a conversation, if you like, about how to have and respond to conversations. Part of that course is when you do speak up, being heard. We're going to make an important change to Radar where people are reporting incidents to make sure that before incidents are closed, the person who reported them has been meaningfully spoken with and had the opportunity to reflect on whether you truly feel that the incident you raised has been dealt with. It's an important step, perhaps particularly for instance of violence or instance in relation to racism. If you want to know more about Radar, of course, training continues. The opportunity to use the tool is there. And my colleague Sagun is the movie star behind about 15 absolutely fantastic short 2-3 minute training videos that I think are going to be all over our intranet site and elsewhere over the course of the next month. So please do look out for those. In a few days' time, clearly we celebrate, as we do every year, the contribution of service personnel in wars gone and in the current climate. And on Monday, we have our Veterans Health Day. I know over 70 people have enrolled for that. So we can have a conversation, of course, about how we're getting on with Promise 11. It's fantastic. We're now a gold accredited NHS organisation, but also maybe what the true meaning of that veterans commitment should be as an employer and also as a service provider, and where we can go further and we can do more. Given the nature of our communities and the depth and tradition of service here in South Yorkshire and North Lincolnshire, it's really important to all of us, I'm sure, that we get that right. So I'm looking forward to listening to the contributions of colleagues on Monday. I'm going to mention the flu jab. We're not quite over the 2,000 yet, and we're at that risky moment where we sort of plateau off. I think there's 1,500 people who haven't either told us formally that they don't want a flu jab, or have told us that they have had a flu jab or received one, if you see what I mean. If we are going to get to the Deja Flu 3000 goal, if we are going to get majority coverage in our organisation and keep each other, our patients, our friends, our loved ones safe, then we've got a little bit of work to do over the next couple of weeks. Final thing for me, and among other things, mindful of the devastation of Hurricane Melissa, and do reach out to Adele or to Shirley if there is some support you need in that regard. I thought I'd end Black History Month by sharing the video that Tim and the team made with colleagues inside our organisation who are part of this organisation. As Norma says in her contribution on the video, it's not just this month, it's every month. So watch and learn. Thank you.
As we celebrate this month with a theme, Black History Month is not a moment, it's a movement. A living, breathing records of strength, brilliance, and unshakable pride. Our history is not just written in books, it's aged in the resilience of our ancestors, in the rhythm of our voices, and in the power of our presence. We continue contributing to shaping the world, not in silence, but in song, in science, in leadership, and in love. Standing firm in power and pride, we say,
I am proud of the skin I'm in.
I stand firm in the truth of my voice.
I stand firm in the fight for justice.
I am proud of the power of community.
I am proud of the joy that persists despite struggle.
I stand in the brilliance of Black culture.
I stand firm in the legacy of those who marched before me.
I am proud of the power of stories passed down through generations.
I am proud of the brilliance of Black minds.
I stand firm in the promise of tomorrow.
Let this month be a celebration. Yes, and every other month, let's stand firm in power and go bold into action.